Okay, now let me break down the commissions on the mall for you, all right? The retailers and wholesalers within our malls dictate their own commissions on any particular product, and they vary. So one product may have a 0.5% commission, another may have 30% commission. You know, something may be on sale, so ordinarily it may pay a larger commission one time than another. But let's use examples of whatever those commissions are, and we'll break it down that way. So let's just say you purchased something and there was a $9 commission paid on it. That's what the company got through our website, which is connected to our ID number. So the $9, the company will take 70% and pay it to me. They'll take 30% of that and put it in a global pool. All right, here's the great thing about that. And I may make 25 cents in one place and $1 another place, and it all works exactly the same way. The company's going to give me 70% of that, and they're going to put 30% in a global pool. Now, why is this important on the global pool? It's important because their goal is to have 1 million websites out there. Now, how will they do that? Well, it's really simple. When other people say, well, there's other malls out there, and people pay commissions on those. Well, what they don't have is a really, really high-paying network structure, the commissions in the network structure, as we do. Since it pays so much, people are coming on and they're coming on strong. So there's a good likelihood they'll get there. So when they do, and they will, and they get to 1 million websites, let's say out of 1 million websites this particular month that they've accumulated $30 off each website. Well, that's $30 million as a total group, okay? But remember, either way, the company gets 20% of the total. Well, of course, 70% of that's going to be paid commissions throughout the group, and the other 30% in a global pool. But think of the millions that are sitting in the global pool that would be paid, and you qualify for that by having 5 people in the program. You will begin to realize there's a great deal of money to be made for just a few days' work in general. So basically what they do is they pay 70% of whatever the retailers and wholesalers pay us, and then they take 30% and put it in a global pool for all of us that have 5 personals and above. There you go. Now, we'll take a moment to go into the other aspect, okay? Why pay your $2.99? A lot of people ask this question. Well, why? Number one, you're not in the program until you're paid. Think about this for a minute. How do you go out there and sell something to somebody if you don't have it yourself? Well, how do you speak with commitment and say, well, you know, I've got this program, I want to see if you want to do it because I'm not going to pay you until I see if you want to do it. I mean, think about your own faith and your own belief and where that stands. It really means to say, well, I'm going to see if it'll work. Well, if you do that, you've already failed before you've even started. So this is very, very important. It's very important to get it done now. And besides that, even if you were to pay and it were, say, the last day of the month, and let's just say that you go out there and you bring a bunch of people in, you wouldn't have to pay it again until the last day of the month that you brought people in. That's the most you can actually ever pay in this program. You can't ever pay it more than that, because why would you? Because if you came into the program and you never did anything, why would you ever pay again? We don't have a reoccurring pay coming out of your account, but you are not in, and you will lose your downline if you come in and you start building a downline and you do not pay. You've never heard of a company ever that said, hey, come on in, bring a bunch of people and get them to pay, and then when you do, just stick some money in and we'll give it to you. You know, you don't own a business until you own a business. So I hope I'd make that very clear for you, because I want to see everybody profit, because if you don't get it, then we failed somehow to show you the value of this. This is a huge, huge value. Pay your $2.99. So there you go. Take care. Money, 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 money.